Great. Hello, everyone, and welcome to an awesome online OLA class. And if you're listening later, welcome. So tonight, we're going to talk about natural solutions. And some of you may have done this class or seen this class, but I want to go through it again because we always learn something new, even if we've kind of done our wellness triangle. There's always something new we might learn or a good refresher. So to start, if you have an oil nearby, go ahead and grab it. I don't know, Charlene, if you have one nearby.
Okay. Let me go and. All right, got it.
All right. So when you sit down, I'll have you, or if you're already sitting, and if you're driving,
Yep.
so
Driving. Kind of on a little. There we go. Okay, got it.
all right.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you, let's see. We'll try and see if I could mute you just to, well, we should be good. All right, so go ahead and take your bottle, put a drop in your hand.
Okay.
And then you're going to rub it around your hands. And then smell. You can also rub on the back of your neck. So now you've just used the oils 2 ways. Which 2 ways did we just use them?
By scent, or just the smell, and then topically.
Yeah.
Where I just kind of where it would absorb a little faster to get the fullest usage out of it. Where it would kind of, where you could get the most benefit from it.
Yes. Awesome. So those are 2 ways. There's one more way, which is, of course, hello, I see someone's joining us. Great. Right. Not sure who, it's not telling me who it is. If you have an option, you might want to mute because we're hearing a lot of background from you. All right. So another way is taking them internally. A lot of times I've got the cooking videos or different things, and you can put them directly under your tongue. If you're not used to taking them, my rule of thumb is definitely put them in some water before you take them, because some people find them really, really strong. Otherwise, when you get used to them, the more you use them, you'll get to where I am, where you can put it directly a couple drops under your tongue.
Okay.
Just to keep that in mind. The other thing is I don't recommend any oil but doTERRA's oils for internal use because of the purity that you get from doTERRA's oils. You don't really know what you're getting from one at Walmart or on Amazon. You don't know if they're pure, if there's other things in them, so you want to be careful. And when I talk about taking them internally or cooking, you don't want to be using other brands for that. All right, so next we've talked about 3 ways to apply oils. We're going to talk about the fact that how they can help each one of us. And before I get into that, I'm going to share briefly about how I got into oils. And that started about 3 years ago. I started using the oils. But before that, in high school, so many years before, I was trying different essential oils. People were giving them to me to try, and I would try them. They didn't really do anything, so I kind of either I threw them away or just discarded and said, these don't work for me. But no one explained the benefits of essential oils. So that's kind of why I like to share with people about essential oils, to help them understand, because I never had that. But for me, I was very, very sick at first. I had Lyme disease, and after that I was cured. But the only way I was cured was going a natural holistic route. And if you look at your pyramid, back then when I was really, really sick and when I made that change, I ended up always going to the doctor. So it wasn't really proactive care where I was making sure I was doing my yearly checkups. It was more I was going a lot. So my pyramid was really flipped upside down. So the first thing I started doing was eating right. And I thought I ate right before, but I started changing my diet and watching the things I was eating and noticing a huge difference from that. And then a lot of times, because I wasn't feeling well and I wasn't eating right, I wasn't getting a continuous exercise, or I also wasn't getting enough rest. The other thing I didn't realize is how many toxins were in my shampoos, my conditioners, and even like laundry soap, those things. I didn't realize how toxic those were and how much they were affecting me. So that's partly why I was, and I wasn't getting, I wasn't healing my body naturally. So when I switched eating right, I also found a holistic specialist, was cured, and fast forward about a year after that, that's when I got into the oils because I was looking for something to help me sleep a little bit better at night or just more restful sleep. And she said lavender, and I kind of laughed because I said the last year people have been giving me oils and giving me lavender, and I've gone through a whole bottle and I've never seen any benefits. And we talked about different brands and companies, and I shared that, well, I have a friend that has doTERRA and has been recommending doing some of those and some things to help support my immune system so that I do get more rest and help support the different concerns that we were working on. And so I took her word of advice because everything had been working up to that point, and I started right away using doTERRA, and it took basically 2 drops, 1 drop on each foot one night with lavender, and I slept really well. It was very restful and it was really nice. And then later I learned I needed something else, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. So to this day, looking back, I would definitely say I don't want to think back when I didn't have essential oils. I love them. They have been a huge part of our life because there's something I can go to for helping at home and not having to go to the doctor all the time. So one, it's saving us a lot of health costs, and it's helping us, helping save us money for like prescriptions and everything. And my body is doing much better, and I am in a much better place. So now my pyramid is right, or my triangle is right side up, and everything is going well, so I'm able to help maintain a healthy wellness goals. So enough about me. Let's go into you, and let's talk about some of those things on your chart. If you have not, and you're listening to this recording later, and if you haven't done this, be sure to check out the event page and find this triangle that I'm referring to, and mark yourself 1 through 10. I know Charlene has done that already, so we'll keep going. Charlene, what are the top 3 areas of those 1 through 10? What top 3 are you needing to work on?
Actually, it's probably the first 3 on the pyramid is what I was working on the most with that, with, being proactive about health and just eating healthier and taking better care of myself. So
Okay, good. Awesome. So now let's talk more about like proactive. You're talking about being able to do things at home more naturally so that you're meeting your goals.
Right. I don't want to, I already see the doctor with thyroid issues. I don't want to end up with other health concerns, whether be it, blood pressure or diabetes or anything like that, or, any other types of things, as we get older, you worry about different cancers and things like that.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so we're going to go through this pyramid. The first thing is eating right. So I want to share with you guys all these awesome tools that a lot of families and people are getting into using the doTERRA, and why. Because they're seeing the benefit of helping keep their triangle the right way and helping maintain those areas, or help those areas, those numbers, if they have some ones or twos or threes, helping those increase. So does that sound good to you, Charlene, about hearing more about some of those things that can help either increase numbers or maintain?
Right. Yep.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I always talk about, and I have some great success with this, is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And there are 3 different supplements. There is I'm going to read the box because I say these wrong. The Alpha CRS Plus, the EO Omegas, and then the Microplex VN. So these are all wonderful, because do we eat enough fruits and veggies? Do we get enough? No.
Nope.
So these have essential oils, they have the nutrients, all the things that you might need to get into your body, because sometimes even when we're eating things, we're just not getting enough. And this is a great support in helping make sure you get enough into your system. Some of the other things we have are like the Terra Greens, so the times that you're needing some more greens, some fruit and some veggies, you can do some of these as like a snack or a midday, or put it in smoothies and juice. I prefer to have it in juice or a smoothie and not in just water. I don't think it tastes very good by itself in water, but I definitely will do that once in a while, especially if I know I haven't been eating quite as much fruits and veggies and I know I need to get some more in me, or I haven't gone to the store and stocked back up. That happens a lot. The other thing is to do some DDR prime, which is a cellular complex. And so all of these things, and even the oils, and as we go on, your foundation is nutrition. That's why it's the bottom of the triangle. And when you're doing the LLV and you're doing the oils, they're all going to work together to help a little bit more. And the DDR prime will help with that too on a cellular level, and get those good nutrients and vitamins and the Terra Greens, get it all into your cellular level and help your body overall, emotionally, physically. It's going to really be beneficial that way. All right, so next, and I'll do questions. If you have major questions on any of these, we'll go through those. But the next one, I've got my cheat sheet here, is exercise. Do you ever get really, really sore when you do try and exercise? Yeah. I do too. Or sometimes I'm just really tired. I'm going, I know I need to go out. I know I need to walk the dog, or I need to get out and do something. Mitomax is the first thing I would highly recommend. And it's the energy and stamina complex. So you can do 1 to 2 a day. I know it says on here, but this is an empty bottle, but we use this on a daily basis. We'll take one in the morning. If we know in the afternoon we need another little pick-me-up, we'll use that. And we might use that before we go to work out, so that we have the energy and the stamina to get through. So the most beneficial workout. And then for those sore muscles, Deep Blue, we have it in an oil form. The oil is in this lotion, this rub. And then we also have Deep Blue capsules. And so these are great for the sore, achy muscles. And I will rub it on those areas. I will even, sometimes if I know we're going for a long bike ride or a long walk, or you've been stiff and sore a little bit, I will apply this before I exercise and again after I've exercised. So that's one of my go-to things. The other thing doTERRA offers is called trim shakes. So a lot of times people are like, aren't those just for weight loss? No, they're also helping maintain your weight. So when you work out, yes, you're burning a lot of calories, and you put some of those good calories back in. Those are great, great shakes. They have chocolate, orange, and vanilla, and those are wonderful for the daytime too. All right. Now the other thing I do for those times that if you have oils on hand instead of just doing like the Mitomax is peppermint and wild orange, and rubbing that on the back of my neck, or like we started, putting it in your hands and smelling. That helps kind of do a little pick-me-up during the day. All right. Any questions so far? Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. The next one on our triangle here as we go up is rest and stress management, or managing stress. So the first thing, and this is what I struggled with, was my hormones were wonky after having the Lyme disease, that I was not getting rest. And as we all know, when you get sick, doctors say drink plenty of fluids and get lots of rest. Well, when your hormones aren't letting you sleep, that's another problem. So for me, like I said, lavender I started with. Then I learned that lavender alone for me was not enough. I needed something grounding. And my specialist said, well, try some Hawaiian sandalwood. And I looked at the price and went, that's not in my budget right now, but maybe later. Is there another one? And so Lang Lang was another one we used right away with the lavender, and those seemed to really help. But then doTERRA had Serenity, which is the restful blend, and I highly recommend this one. And it has lavender, it has the Hawaiian sandalwood, it's got Lang Lang, it's got cedarwood. So it's got all those oils that are known for helping you rest and relax. And so I do that at night in the diffuser. Hello, Karen.
Hi. I'm finally getting a picture. So I could just hear your voice, but now I can see you.
Yay. Well, welcome. So Serenity was my go-to one, and we use it in the diffuser, like about 4 drops per 500 milliliters, depending on your diffuser. And then we rub a couple drops on the bottom of each foot. They also came out with Serenity capsules. So these together are really beneficial. I don't always take these. Maybe on those nights that I'm really having a hard time kind of shutting my brain off and I know I need an extra boost of support helping me get to a restful night's sleep, I might add one of these or 2 of these in before bed, and then I'm, of course, doing this. Lately, I've been tired enough. Just doing a few drops of this in our diffuser at night has been helpful. And some of the other good ones, like I said, are lavender and Lang Lang. Vetiver is another great one that I like to use at night as well. All right. Now, the other thing we have for rest and stress management is we have this kit of emotional aromatherapy. These have Motivate, Cheer, Passion, Forgive, Touch, which these are all touch, Console, and Peace. So these come in a smaller bottle, so you can just diffuse them or apply them. But these you can apply. They're a roller bottle. You can see that. So they just kind of roll on. doTERRA has a lot of different ones like that. But this one's Cheer, so now I'm going to be smelling all cheerful here. They're great with helping those times that you are feeling stressed or your emotions are kind of up and down, and a lot of times stress will affect those. They are also great for kind of our next one for reducing toxic load emotionally. So these are go-to ones for us. The other one I use a lot, I have it right here because I was applying it, is Balance. So you can diffuse it. You can apply it to the bottom of your feet. And Charlene, do you know why I might say applying to the bottom of the feet for most of these?
Because that is where you get the best absorption the fastest.
Mhm. You have the largest pores on the bottom of your feet. So they're able to get in, like you said, and absorb faster into your system. So yeah. So that's why anytime I'm saying that, applying to the bottom of your feet, that's a great place to apply. So balance is another one that's great for helping you ground. It's the grounding blend to relax and go to sleep. I also like personally frankincense because it really helps me to focus over those times I need to read my Bible and just kind of relax and really take in what the word is saying and not be as distracted, and help me to rest and then go to sleep. Because usually I read at night, sometimes in the morning. But even in the morning, there's times I need to kind of focus. I'm getting up going, I need to do this, I need to do this. I'll apply frankincense on my skin when I'm washing my face, and I'm like, oh, now I feel like I can just sit and read my Bible for about 5-10 minutes and get a little bit of the word in. So those are some of my top ones I would recommend for rest and stress management. All right. Now let's talk about reducing toxic load. Some of those things, like I mentioned, could be emotional. You might need some of those emotional support type oils. One for women during the time of the month is the monthly blend, which is Clary Calm. So anyone that is going through PMS or just going through hot flashes or anything like that, this is helpful in calming and balancing out hormones and supporting you that way. So a lot of times you might need that for reducing some of the stress and the emotions from that. Now on top of it, I was talking about all the things I had. Cleaning products. That's the first thing I started switching, was my laundry soap. I started making my own because I realized, one, it was cheaper, and two, I knew what was going into my soap. And then, of course, it's in your clothing, so then it's absorbing into your skin. And when I was learning that your skin is the largest organ of your body, I went, why am I putting that on my body if it's breaking me out? There's a reason. Next thing is shampoos. What's in your shampoo? Toothpaste. Those are things we use every day, and doTERRA has those. Deodorant. Skincare. I know, Charlene, you're using some of the skincare, and you've noticed a difference?
I have. I've noticed the difference just not only using the skincare and how my skin has felt, but a surprise was with my thyroid. The size of my thyroid has reduced, and my neck isn't so swollen, and it was surprised. Just was not expecting that.
Yeah, that's not what you're using it for, but it's helping support your thyroid.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So just those little things can affect your body in so many ways. And the other thing that we have is a cleaning concentrate, the On Guard. And so just every day, the On Guard products are great. They have it in oil form. Like I said, they have it in their toothpaste. They have it in their soaps, in their cleaning soaps, and their laundry soap. And it helps just boost your immune system so that when you're hit with those toxins, because when you go out, every day we're hit with toxins, right? They're just all around us, if it's emotional or environmental. So that is a great blend to have in your bathroom cabinet to pull out for everyday use, or those times that you know you're going to need it more often. All right. Now, we have kind of talked about those things. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay. I want to share quickly some of the things I would highly recommend during springtime, because it's spring. And some of those things are, when you've got those seasonal threats, lemon, lavender, and peppermint are the top oils to use during that time. You can put 2 drops of each on the bottom of your feet, or you can put 2 drops into a 4-ounce glass of water and take it. And you can take it at least 2 or 3 times a day to help support your immune system and those seasonal threats if you have those or know someone who does. So that's one of them. The other thing is, like I mentioned, doTERRA's cleaning supplies. Making your own with vinegar, water, and essential oils is very simple, very safe, very cheap. And of course, we all are in the spring cleaning mood. So that's another environmental spring cleaning. But then your bodies, a lot of times we don't think about, we need to cleanse our bodies. And I've been doing a cleanse and I've mentioned it, but PB Assist and GX Assist. So you would start with a GX Assist, and it helps cleanse your GI tract, your system, and help take a lot of those toxins and stuff out. You start with that the first 10 days, and then you switch to the PB Assist, which is like the probiotic, for the last 10 days. So it's a 20-day regimen that you would do for supplements. Now, as I mentioned before, going back to the beginning, those work really well with the LLB. So, yeah. All right. Any other questions on those or tips we're looking for?
Nope, we're good with that.
Okay. Anything from you, Karen?
Oh, what were the 3 again? Would that work for allergies that you said were the lemon,
Lavender, and peppermint.
peppermint? Okay. And that would be for like spring allergy type things?
Any seasonal allergies, so even people who have allergies all year round will do that. A lot of times people's allergies pop up in the spring because of all the pollens and things, so that's why I mention it during the springtime usually. Yeah. doTERRA does offer, because some people, if you're busy and on the go, they do offer trays, and they're the oils in a gel capsule, so you would just take those every day. So they get a bottle kind of like this size, a black little bottle, and you would take those every day. So some people just take those like they would with their supplements.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. Any others?
I think that's it right now.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining. I know that was pretty easy. Let me see. I thought I had another note here. I was hoping some of my fun upline ladies who've been doing oils for longer than I have could make it, but I know they were pretty busy, so they were hoping they could too. They said they were coming, but I know life gets crazy and a lot of people have had a lot go on this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time they'll be able to join us and share a little bit of some of their favorite oils. I will tell you, one of my probably favorite oils lately has been my frankincense. Good rule of thumb to help support your immune system, so I've been using less On Guard, is doing 2 drops under your tongue or in 4 ounces of water every day. And that's been really helpful on so many different levels for me, for just helping cellular regrowth, helping me to feel grounded and balanced, helping me to focus. And I notice when I don't, there's been a couple mornings I've applied it to my face for skincare and I forget to do a couple drops under my tongue, and it'll get to afternoon and I went, I didn't do that, did I? Because I feel the difference. It's kind of interesting. But the longer you do that, and the more you use them, the more you realize it. So, yeah. Charlene, what's one of your favorite oils right now?
My favorite, because I don't have too many of them, I would like to, frankincense is definitely on my radar. I did get the Balance. That's been one of my favorites. And then in the oil making class, the muscle rub, actually, just the scent of that, and even I don't necessarily use it for sore muscles, but just during the day with the peppermint and everything, it really helps give me some energy. So I've been liking that a lot.
Yeah, peppermint's really good for that. Another tip, like if peppermint's just not cutting it for you in the middle of the day, you have basil essential oil, you put a drop on your thumb, and I will warn you, it tastes disgusting, and I don't know if that's why it works,
Oh.
but it works. Put it on your thumb, and you stick it to the roof of your mouth and hold it for about 30 seconds. Take your thumb out, wash your hands. You'll perk right up.
Oh, wow. For basil. Wow. Okay.
Like I said, it's really strong. Yeah,
that could be what wakes you up.
Yeah.
usually peppermint does. And a lot of times if you kind of have, you feel like you've got a headache coming on, that's good, and it helps open your airways up as well. So that's why people, if they're runners, love athletes, professional athletes are using Deep Blue. I've seen some articles out there in some sports magazines, because they'll rub it on their chest to help open up their lungs to get more oxygen in. Okay. To help relieve some of because they're working their bodies much harder than any of us ladies would do that. I know that firsthand. I would not be running or working out the same way or lifting weights like they do. But it helps their bodies not be as sore afterwards, but help them get a good workout. So I know if it works for them, I'm sure it works for us. It might be in a different level, but it still works. Yeah.
I've used that a lot, and that's really awesome, the Deep Blue.
Didn't you say Kelly stole the bottle from you once?
Yeah, yeah. But it's really good for any muscle aches, and it just really feels good.
Mm-hmm. I had really bad cramping, and usually my Claricalm helps with that. And I know, Karen, you knew this a while ago. I had some really bad cramps, just abdominal cramps, and I put this on and it did my heating pad. Oh, it helped kick it as well. It's like, okay, it doesn't just work for their sore muscles. It does help relax any muscle. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I like that one. All right. I don't know if I have any other fun tips to share. Oh, if you guys know people, I didn't get to this. Oh, we have 10 minutes remaining. Asking me if I want to upgrade. I said, no, I don't want to pay for that. Sorry. We do have PB Assist. So like I said, we have the PB Assist for adults. Adults can take these too because they are fun. I call them the Pixie Stick on steroids because they've got all the probiotics that children might need, or even adults, and they taste really good. They're a powder form. You just open the packet up. I've had a few of these myself. I have shared with mamas that have kids to try them, but I don't know if you can hear the stuff in there. You cut it and then you just take it, and the kids need one of these a day, because half the time the yogurt they're finding doesn't have enough, especially the kids yogurts, the ones they like have more sugar than support. And so these have been really nice of giving children the support they need for good bacteria and all the probiotics. So adults can take them too. They're safe. They taste really good. And the other thing they have is they do have a children's omegas, and there's some recipes that are fun that you cook with them in pancakes. So your kids are getting the benefits in their food. But then they also have multivitamin capsules for kids. Adults can take them too, but they don't quite have as much as we need. Kids may be smaller, but they don't usually need the same amount of things that we need as adults, if that makes sense. So those are some fun things if you know people who have children and are looking for something to help support, eating right, because we know kids don't always eat right. They might be hiding their green beans in the table of the chair, or in the chair, or in the legs of the table. So yeah. All right. Any other questions? Are you guys good?
I think we're good for now.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to let you guys know I will contact, again, each of you and just check in, make sure if you have any questions or want to learn anything else, I will do that. I'm going to stop the recording.